Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Looking to flip furniture for the first time and refurbish it. I've been looking at YouTube videos for like hours and hours and hours. Looks like it's something fun to do, so I'm going to go ahead and try it. I'm going to show you the piece I just bought for 50 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. Alright, so we got this in my truck right now. It's a little rough shape, but this is, again, first practice piece right here. As you can see, okay condition. I'm going to go ahead and try to refinish this. Got some drawers over here. Kind of rough shape. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, hopefully make this look cool. Little notch right here that I'm going to have to putty. And yeah, let's get started. Alright, so it looks like this has been water damage. I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out how to do this. I didn't see this when I was picking up, but I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the handles and then probably remove all of these right here and probably spray paint these black and then put some wax on them so they slide in better. Alright, now I need to prep everything for paint, sanding, etc. So I need to clean everything off. I got dish soap and a damp rag. Alright, so now I want to get the top layer off the old wood stain so I can sand it down and fix all these little chips right there. Alright, so it looks like I needed way more stripper in there, so I went ahead and put some more on there. As you can see, I waited another 15 minutes. Now I'm going to see if I can get this off. Alright, now I'm going to start sanding everything with the orbital sander to get the primer and the paint to stick. So right here I am using Rust-Oleum Titanium Silver for the hardware. Alright, so I've tried 3 times to get all of the stain off. So I'm going to try some odorless mineral spirits and some steel wool to see if I can get the rest of that off. Alright, so now I'll be using a tack cloth to get all the extra crud off, and then I will be loading my spray gun for some primer. Also taping off the top since I'll be restaining that. Alright, so now I'm going to load my spray gun with some primer and probably do 2 or 3 coats and sanding in between each coat. Actually going to test the sprayer a few times to make sure it's the kind of coat and there's no overspray on the wall first before I spray the piece. And good thing I did that because my paint sprayer was completely clogged. So I was finally able to start spraying after I unclogged my spray gun, and here's the first coat of primer. So here I am about to sand the first coat and start on the second one. Alright, so I just sanded this for the final time on the primer and hit it with a tack cloth to get all the remaining dust off. I'm going to use this navy paint on it. Then I'm going to stain the top with this, and then I'm going to finish it off with some polyacrylic to get the finish protected. Just a side note on this, I could not tell if my gun was overspraying or not. Looking back at it, I probably could have done 3 coats of the spray, but I didn't know. As long as I sanded in between each coat, it would have been fine, but I ended up rushing that, as you can see by the end of the video. Alright, so as you can see, this thing is looking pretty good from the original. I'm pretty proud of myself since this is my first time doing it. As you can see, the inside of that isn't fully painted. I might have to go get another bottle of paint, and I'm going to go ahead and stain the top there with some honey oak, and yeah, let's get that started. Also, as you might notice on the top of that, I did not clean off the rest of this stain. I could not get off the full amount. I tried for hours to get that off with everything I had, so it is what it is. It's my first project. I don't even know if I'm going to sell this. I might keep it or give it to my parents or something, but yeah, let's get to staining. Alright, so I'm actually going to wipe this off right away because I don't want it super dark. And basically we're going to see how it looks when I wipe this all off, and I might have to put another layer on. Alright, so I wiped off the excess stain, and this is how it's looking right now. It is still pretty dark. I really like the color. I like the contrast with the rest of it, so I'm pretty happy with it. So basically next I need to get another coat on those, attach the rest of the hardware right there, and then spray it with some polyacrylic, and that will be it for this. Alright guys, so here's the final piece. I'm going to be using a tack cloth one more time, and then I will be spraying it with polyacrylic clear satin. So I'm going to go ahead and load this in my spray gun, and then yeah, finish this piece and see how it looks. Alright guys, so this is the final product. I sprayed 3 coats of polyacrylic water base. I think it's the clear satin with my spray gun, and yeah, this is the final product. Definitely not perfect. I should have used some wood putty on the some of the blemishes on here, and but yeah, you know, first time doing this. Maybe I'll flip it, maybe I'll keep it, maybe I'll give it to my parents or something. I don't know yet, but yeah, let's check it out.